Hi guys, it's Dee and welcome to Dee's Yard. Today I would like to share with you this Dandy Man Pink Rhododendron that I'm very excited about adding into my woodland garden. I garden in East Tennessee, Zone 7A, and if you also live in the Southeast, you may think rhododendrons only thrive in areas such as the U.S. Pacific Northwest, Northern California, the Northeast, Upper South, and along the Appalachian Mountains where the temperatures just are not as extreme as they are here in the Southeast and the Deep South. Here in the Southeast, we need rhododendrons or rhodies to be able to tolerate long, hot summers. And that's exactly what this hybrid, Dandy Man Pink, has been bred to do, thrive in the South. This is an introduction by proven winners to allow Southern gardeners to enjoy a heat-tolerant rhododendron without them burning out in the summer. They have another called Dandy Man Purple that has actually been bred for colder climates in the north, hardy down to zones 4A. Dandy Man Pink is hardy in zones 5 through 9 and gets around 4 to 8 feet tall and wide. The Southern Living Plant Collection also has heat-tolerant rhodies that are also bred to be more compact, and they have multiple colors in the Southgate series. Before I plant Dandy Man Pink, let's talk a little bit about the differences between rhododendrons and azaleas that are commonly confused. You may have heard the phrase, all azaleas are rhododendrons, but not all rhododendrons are azaleas. Botanically speaking, azaleas and rhodies belong to the genus Rhododendron, with azaleas identified as a subspecies of the rhodie family, which is why you may see rhododendron on an azalea plant tag. Excluding the repeat blooming species such as encore azaleas, azaleas bloom beginning in April, whereas rhodies usually bloom later in the spring. Azaleas also have funnel-shaped flowers, whereas rhodies tend to be bell-shaped and grow in round clusters at the ends of branches. The easiest way for me to tell difference is by looking at their foliage. Azaleas have elliptical shape, thin, small, and pliable foliage. Most azaleas are deciduous or partly deciduous, but many are evergreen, depending on the cultivar and climate that you are growing in. All my azaleas are evergreen from the Encore series, but I do have one deciduous azalea from the Southern Living Plant Collection called Solar Glow from the Sunbow series. Deciduous azaleas lose their leaves in the winter, but can tolerate more sun than its evergreen cousins. And in fact, I am growing Solar Glow in full sun, and it does amazing. I cannot wait to see this bloom. Rhododendron foliage, on the other hand, is large, paddle-shaped, thick, and evergreen. The underside of the leaves may be scaly and may have small dots. Dandy Man Pink is part sun to sun, but here in the Southeast, rhodies really prefer a part shade condition. They love the morning sun, but really need shade in the afternoon. On an edge of a woodland border or in a shady area against your house is really the perfect location. Just make sure not to plant it in deep shade or you won't get any blooms. Another thing to note is rhodies in clay soil are prone to root rot. When I dig the hole, I want to dig 2 times the width of the root ball, but no deeper than this root ball height. When I place this root ball in its new planting hole, I want it sitting at least 1 to 2 inches above the soil grade. Because I have clay soil, I'm going to amend with something called pine bark soil conditioner. It's just grounded up pine fines and it's going to help with drainage. Once again, you want the root ball sitting 1 to 2 inches above the soil grade, which it is, and then we just backfill. Finish up by mulching the mounded up plant, but be careful not to cover the plant. You don't want any of the mulch touching the stem. And now just water the plant in. And I do want to make sure I'm keeping a close eye on this plant for the first year or 2 and make sure that the area is nice and moist. Rhodies bloom on old wood, so if you need to prune, it's best to do so after they flower in the late spring. They are an acid-loving plant, so an organic fertilizer such as Hollytone is perfect to apply in the spring. And that's it. I cannot wait to watch Dandy Man Pink bloom. Its buds provide so much anticipation to a garden. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll be sure to share all the footage when my azaleas and my rhodies bloom. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.